I have sat this morning, I have sat this morning and I've listened to a father. This is nothing to do with grooming. This was to do with a forced adoption from the Labour-run council. The council lied, the social services lied. They took his daughter from him, from a nice home, from a home where she was safe. They put her in a care system. She was multiply raped. And now she is a damaged child and they refuse to give her back because of the damage that they have done. And I will not stop until his story is on the front of the newspaper. The world needs to know what is going on. Everyone is talking, no one is doing. It's about time that changed.
Hello from Telford in Shropshire. Hope everyone is well and everyone can hear me. So, I'm back in Telford and can I say I'm surprised to come here and find out more and more of the corruption and lies now placed upon the family. So I want to start by saying that for anyone that's not really up to date with what's going on, the situation is that I'm investigating a case in Telford. The young girl's name is Sophia. She has been in care for 3 years. In those 3 years, since she was taken from a loving family, she has been abused, raped, bullied, and there's lots more to come on that. But the main reason I wasn't going to do a video tonight, but I felt like I have to. And here's the reason why. I left on Friday to go home and to do some more research and to kickstart a campaign to help this young girl, the family, and to hopefully get some clarity on, the legal stance of everything else. And I've come back today, and I've been given some information which has, I would say, am I shocked? Yes, I am. Should I be shocked? Maybe not. And this is the situation. So you would have thought when I took the story and I gave it to you, you don't know the in and outs of it. I gave you what I felt you needed to know at that point, which was very clear that there has been huge failings when it comes to this case, and that a young girl, a 6-year-old leading up to the age of 9, has been completely failed from every corner of every person or organisations that should have been there to safeguard her. Now, what I did is I was so angry with the information that I was reading. Because you can hear a story and people tell me stories all the time, and without actually being able to research and have factual evidence, it's very difficult to determine if that story is true. But I sat there for many, many days and I researched everything that was being said to me, and I worked out that actually it is true. So that's why I gave it to you, because I believe that everything I'm saying is factual and it needs to be out there. It's that simple. So what's happened since? So what's happened is I've come back, and my main reason for coming back for these couple of days is to kickstart this campaign. Okay, I'm looking to kickstart a petition to help with this case. I'm looking at getting legal advice and setting up a legal team to sit with the family and to go over absolutely everything that's ever happened and to see where we stand on how quick we can get this young girl back to her family. Believe it or not, as soon as I arrived, I was given some information, and you would have thought when I released that information to you guys last week that the family would be contacted and they, please come and have a chat with us, come in and we'll talk about this, let's get to the bottom of what's going on. That's not what happened. What happened is that social services text the mum and said, I am writing to inform you, due to unforeseen circumstances, all contact with your child has been suspended until further notice. This includes any contact that was due to take place. If you would like to discuss this, please contact our team. Let me just put that into perspective for you. So, not the mum, me. I took the story. I worked out that this story needs to be told. I got the relevant information and I exposed them for what they are. And there's a lot more to come. This is only the beginning. We haven't even given you the factual evidence yet. You haven't even seen the evidence. They have an hour before she was due to see her child, they text her telling her that all contact would be suspended. So she thinks, last week, someone's fighting my corner, someone's helping me. And what have they done? They have told the mum she can't have contact with her child and the dad. And when she's gone down there to ask them what's going on, they were, I know it, I've heard it. The way that they are talking, it's like they're trying to get one over on her. Completely get one over on her. Let me put this into perspective as well. Within those 2 days, the last 2 days of finding out that all contact had stopped, the lawyer for her, who by the way didn't do a lot, didn't get very far, and it's very clear there's some sort of connection between the lawyer firm and maybe something else, maybe the council. You don't know. The lawyer wrote them an email to say they are no longer representing the family. No explanation. The only thing they saw is that they've been passed a video that was published by Danny Thomas. So within the few days where we were given the council an opportunity to take this family, sit down with them, and discuss what's been highlighted, discuss what's been exposed. Their reaction is to take all contact away from the family. So that little girl now, we were told, they actually went to Sophia and told her that she can no longer see her mother. And Sophia broke down. They told her that. They are trying their hardest to punish the family for allowing the story to come to light. Other thing I need to make you aware of is that the lawyer in this case, the lawyer that should have been there to say, whoa, hold on a minute, look at this, you haven't got a leg to stand on. Do you know how much the mother paid in cash? Not legal aid, cash money. £17,000 this lawyer's received. £17,000. And guess what? When the money started drying up, he asked the mum about her car. How much is the car worth? What the hell is going on? And the fact is that within the space of 2 days, the council, the social services have stopped contact for the mother and the father. And within the same couple of days, the lawyer has somehow been contacted and made aware of the exposure and has completely distanced himself from the case. And we know why. Because of the failings, because of what he didn't do, because what he should have done to safeguard that young girl. We have police officers within Telford who know what's going on. I can't say the name and I won't say the name, but what I will say is that what she said to the family is correct. What she said to the family is correct. And I hope that the police will do the necessary thing to make sure that this is looked at. Because the reason they're saying that they can't see their daughter, they're now saying, is there's an investigation going on. Okay, there's an investigation going on. So if the social service is telling the parents there's an investigation, shouldn't the police be telling the parents there's an investigation going on? A police investigation? Well, the police have already attended the family home. They've made it very clear there's no investigation. And I myself just walked into West Mercia Police Station in Telford and they also confirmed there's no police investigation going on. Because I said, your officers are asking people questions about me. Well, I'm here. You have a question? Ask it to me. He trickled off into the back and he came back and said, there's nothing. There's no investigation going on. So someone's lying. Either the social services are lying to the parents or the police are lying. My money's on the social services. And the reason I'm doing this is to give you an indication as to how this girl and this family must be feeling. You know, they deserve this, to have a public inquiry. A senior police officer in Telford made a claim to say to the parents, there should be a public inquiry into your case. Now, why am I in Telford? I'm in Telford because from tomorrow, we are going to kickstart a campaign to get this family the best legal representation to take social services back to court and to make sure that everything is put on the table, that no stone is untouched, that everything that lawyer, by the way, he didn't even ring her, didn't have the minerals to ring the family and let them know. He just emailed them. See you later. Thanks for your money. Thanks for your £17,000. And then just left. We're going to look into that. We're going to look into the failings of the solicitor, into the courts, into the social services, into the council itself. Because it's becoming very apparent since I came here, there are loads of parents that are trying to contact me that are having the same sort of situation happen. Now, the other thing that we're looking to do, so like I said, we're going to put a petition together, and it's only you guys that can make that a success. Every person that sat in that signs that should make sure that 10 of the people that they know sign it as well. Okay, because it grows weight on it. People say, what's the point of the petition? It shows that people are looking to listen to the story. That's what it brings. Okay. What we're going to also do is I'm going to create a website and I'm going to create a video. There's a potential that we can get some people on camera over the next couple of days to verify what we're saying and to give you not just my opinion, but locals' opinions on what's going on here. I've spoken to Tom. Tom's fully aware of everything, and more of that will come to light in recent weeks. But I'm asking you now, when I put this together over the next couple of days, that you take it seriously, that you share this as far as you can, that you get anyone that you can to sign this petition, and let's change something. Let's actually start changing something. Let's do, the time for talking is over. I sat in a car 7 months ago talking about this before I came to Telford. It's now time that we do whatever is physically necessary because we hold the power as the public. If there's enough of us, we can achieve something. And when it comes down to is, no matter what about the parents, put the parents aside for a second, what these social services and this council have allowed to happen to a vulnerable 6-year-old little girl it has to be dealt with. And it's as simple as that. I'm not going to be going away. And it's very clear that the police, the social services and the council watch my videos. So I will say to you that you have made a huge mistake. You have taken the visitation rights away from this family based on something that I have done. Yeah? The family know what game you are playing, and we are going to get the right legal advice because you have told the family that you are only interested in safeguarding Sophia. Well, you've had 3 years to try and do that, and look what's happened to her. So I'm telling you now that we are going to do down the legal route. We are going to make sure that every single person that was involved in this case, even if you're not working there anymore, I'm talking the care homes, the social services, the social workers, the councils, the police officers, anyone else that was involved that failed to see the telltale signs that this is a cover-up. A cover-up by Telford Social Services, potentially a cover-up by the council as well. We're going to do whatever we can. I'm going to leave it there because I've got a lot more to tell you about tomorrow. From tomorrow, we're going to kickstart the official campaign to start legal proceedings to get this girl back. And also, over the next few days, what we're going to try and do is we're going to get some information for this family as to why they have stopped visitations. The little girl wants to see her mum. The mum wants to see the little girl. Give her visitations. If you don't You don't allow her to go out in the community anyway. It's all in a contact centre, controlled by you. You don't allow the mother to ask one-to-one questions because you're worried about what the answer might be from the little girl. Well, one day, she will expose everything that's happened to her. You can't hide her for long. Just like every time the social services tried to go and speak to this little girl because of what happened to her in the care home, they made sure the little girl wasn't available to talk. We're going to find out every detail. And after this, I have got no interest in being involved in this any longer than I need to. Once the legal proceedings start, once we have officially given this to a legal team, I will step away. I have no interest. I am interested in that little girl. And when we start moving forward with getting some clarity on what's going to happen moving forward, I will remove myself from the situation. But until that point, I'm not going anywhere. And this is a message to the police. If you're looking to speak to me about anything that I did last week, because you have contacted various people, you have my phone number, I am in Telford for the next few days, I will come and talk to you. Okay? So that's the situation. It's a very complex case, and it's very clear there's a lot to it. I can only do as much as I can do. But as soon as the legal team's in place, and I know they're going in the right direction, as I said, I will step back. This isn't about me, this is about Sophia and doing the right thing for the family. And then once hopefully this will kickstart a public investigation. That's the public inquiry into Telford Social Service should have been done a long time ago. And actually, this is for the benefit of the social services. I hope you're listening, and I hope you're watching, and I hope the council are watching too. Look what I've got. Look what I've got. This was sent to the chair of the Child Sexual Exploitation Advisory Group, Mr. Peter Scott, Labour Councillor, Mr. Peter Scott. Now, I've dissected this document over the last few days. It's not going to end well for you lot. Let me put it that way, because this isn't me saying it. This isn't Tommy saying it. This is an official person telling, and I'm not going to say who it was because it all come to light. But with this document and with all the other information that's going to come to light, there will be a change in Telford, and we're not going to stop until there is, because the social services do not care. Because if they cared, they would have had a meeting by now. The family. No, you chose to text them and tell them they're not going to see their kids again. That's what you said to them. They're not going to see their kids again. They are going to see their kids again. They are going to see her, yeah, and we're going to make sure of it. So that's where I'm at the moment. I've got a lot of work to do over the night to get this kick-started for tomorrow. Like I said, we'll do whatever we can. You know, I'm not a miracle worker, but I'll do whatever I can. And I know that Tom's very interested in this as well. And we're going to do whatever we can for the family and for everyone. Anything that comes from this. If you are affected by social services in Telford, get in touch. If I exposed, I don't know if you've seen it, you might have not, but you had a social service worker from Telford add a vulnerable mother who's in a relationship, yeah, on Snapchat and start calling her beautiful, asking her what she's up to. This social services needs to be completely revamped. It needs to be taken, dissected, moved around, and it needs for a new direction. Because with the information that it has in here about the councillors, the Labour councillors, and all of you in social services, and all of you councillors, you won't sleep well tonight knowing that I've got that, will you? But that's for another day. I'm going to go and get my head down into this work and make sure we do what we can. Thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned. And please, if I ask you to share something, be it a petition, be it a story regarding this, please do your utmost to share it. I appreciate all the support, and I'll speak to you all tomorrow.